Hi everyone, it's Carrie with Happy Fish Tarot, and I'm going to be starting a new series. This is my first installment, and I'm calling it Tarot and the Human Experience. So it got to the point where I had to tell myself to just go ahead and just do this, even if it isn't perfect. I might have set myself up for some pretty high expectations out of what I want to achieve with this series. So today I'm just telling myself it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to get started and hope for the best. So when I first began working with tarot, the thing that really drew me in is I'd always been drawn to the big questions in life about consciousness and about the depth of experience and about things that I could sense but I couldn't really put into words or explain in logical terms. I saw a lot of those things reflected in tarot, and tarot has brought me a lot of clarity around those things. So with this series, I want to be partly systematic but partly organic. The idea is that I'm going to use tarot to explore different aspects of the human experience and to hopefully share with you things that I've learned from tarot, both from books as well as just from my own direct personal experience. So I don't proclaim to be an expert by any means. I think most of us who are in the world of tarot think of ourselves as lifelong students. But I do want to share things from my perspective. I do, of course, as we all do, have my own unique filter of consciousness. So I really hope that something that I share in this series can ignite something within you, or that you'll find things here that will be interesting. So today, for this first installment of Tarot and the Human Experience, I'm going to share a concept with you that I got from a book by Alejandro Jodorowsky. So in this book, he presents the concept of creating a mandala out of the tarot cards. And you can do this with the entire deck, and I might go into that at some point in the future. But for now, I'm going to start by just showing you what I call the core of the tarot deck. So a mandala that represents kind of the essence whittled down to the core. So in the center, we have the Fool overlaid by the World. These are kind of the bookend cards, of course, of the major arcana. The Fool, which is card 0, and the World, which is card 21. And then surrounding those cards, we have the 4 aces. And the aces, of course, represent the essence of each of the suits of the minor arcana. So I like this concept right away because instead of jumping in and trying to look at individual cards, these specific cards represent some of the overall energies of the deck, and they help us kind of step back and get a broader view of the energies that are at work in all of the cards. I actually really wish I had come across this concept when I first started learning tarot, because I think it really lays out the foundation for understanding the rest of the cards. So let's take a more in-depth look at the mandala that we've created here. The Fool is card 0 because it represents unbound, universal, free-flowing energy. The energy of the Fool is limitless and it's all-encompassing. A lot of books teach that the Fool is kind of present in all of the cards because this is sort of an unbound energy that permeates all aspects of our spirit and our life and every facet of our being. This is the energy that births stars and worlds and consciousness. So this is both a universal energy as well as a very human energy. This is the energy that kind of unites energy. This is the energy that helps us believe that we are really all connected and that at our core we are all one because we are all manifestations of this energy. So all of us humans and all of the cards in the tarot deck contain in some filtration this pure energy of the Fool, but it's always processed through our unique awareness, so it kind of looks different for all of us. But in the Fool card itself, we see sort of the archetype of that free-flowing, unchained, universal energy. And then we have the World. The World card has always had kind of a humanity to me. So the World card makes me think of the universe knowing itself and becoming conscious of itself, and it does that through us human beings. So we often think of the World as being the card of integration and completeness and fullness. So the World card is us experiencing that saturated energy of the Fool, all of the energy of the universe within us, within our being, within our consciousness, without having a physical body and a brain and all of the things that make us uniquely human. We wouldn't be able to understand and process the energy of the Fool in the way that we do. So the World is the card of really having the capacity to comprehend, or maybe I shouldn't say comprehend, but to experience fully the energy of the Fool and to be able to make that energy into a conscious state of awareness. The World to me represents kind of our highest aspirations as human beings. It's a state of integrated living, kind of a balance of mind and spirit and body, and it's sort of, I guess, what you could call a state of enlightenment, although I'm not sure that's really the best word to describe it. But the World shows an experience of being really fully alive, being really truly conscious, and really feeling your experience as a human very deeply and really maximizing that and coming to a place of wholeness. Now, extending from the Fool and the World, again we have the 4 aces. I really like the symbolism of having the aces here because the ace is the introduction to each of the suits, and aces are often described as seeds. They contain the core, they contain the energy that is yet to spring forward and is yet to bear fruit, as the numbered cards will bear the fruit of the ace cards. The 4 aces show 4 specific dimensions of the human experience. The Ace of Cups, of course, represents the emotional dimension, and the Ace of Cups contains the potential for all emotions, happy emotions, sad emotions, and every complex range of emotion that comes in between those two spectrums. So this contains all of those emotions. The Ace of Swords is the essence of our mental realm as human beings. So this is the essence of how we form thoughts, how we communicate, how we put things into words, how we become rational beings, how we are able to understand our experience through logic. The Ace of Pentacles represents the tangible or the physical realm aspect of our humanity. So this is everything from working with our hands, from working with the earth and growing food, money, home, shelter, all of the tangible things that we create in our human experience. The Ace of Wands shows our essence of exploration and innovation and uniqueness and individuality and personal growth and seeking and yearning and creating. So that is our core tarot mandala. I hope that you enjoyed. I'm really looking forward to creating more content for this series. I hope to create things that you will find interesting. Please do leave me comments if you have any feedback or anything to add to the conversation. I'm always interested to hear what you have to say. And I will be putting out these series hopefully every Tuesday, so make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.